Ladies and gentle freaks, today we're going to be doing something new. Today we're going to be covering Kaiju number 8, the game. I've never done a gacha game on my channel before. I didn't think it was even going to be on this channel. I'm actually reacting to Kaiju number 8 as we speak. I'm really making this video so I let you guys know the news on this game. Just so you know, I play Ultra Impact, I play Phantom Parade, I play ZZZ, I used to play Genshin, never played Star Rail, haven't played Wuwa, used to play Blazing, used to play Ninja Voltage, used to play Ninja Tribes, definitely downloaded hella bootlegs. Black Clover Mobile, still play that even though it's about to shut down like tomorrow, I think, actually. But yeah, I even played the one before that, Quartet Night. No, it's a console game. That really old looking one, bro, that game was horrible. Oh my god. It was special to me though. But that's besides the point. Kaiju number 8, the game. This is what we're talking to. We gotta break through and unleash a Kaiju dimensional strike. We're really just gonna go through everything. There's a trailer right here. Let's watch that later, actually, to be honest. No! So, concept of this game, right? Crush colossal kaiju with a game-changing blow in this kaiju slaying battle RPG. Humanity will not yield, blah, 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 blah. So, okay, this is what I want. You know, the concept don't really matter. We know the concept, bro. The concept is a Kaiju number 8 game. To this game, there's gonna be the main story, you know, where the season 1 unfolds with the appearance of original characters, the main mode of the game where you'll discover... No, memories. They're calling the main story of the game like season 1 of Kaiju number 8, and season 2 they're gonna call that memories. So I'm assuming they're gonna cover season 2 alongside the anime. Whether they finish before the anime finishes airing, that'd be dope. One of the game modes you're gonna have is original story. That's the Kaiju number 8. Main story is the main mode of the game where you discover an original story with a original. Can I keep this on? Where you'll discover original characters such as this. That's not her. I don't know who the hell that was. This beautiful pink-haired lady, which is supposedly Shiomiya's sister, right? And I do like this. I love original stories. Another quick thing, this game is PvE from what I've heard. It's mainly focused on PvE, and I love that. I'm not a big PvP fan. You know, you don't have to pull on the biggest new unit because for you to get the currency in order to summon for the characters, you gotta play PvP, and you gotta be on your game, and you gotta get the hottest new guy, and you gotta get Kafka's 14th billion copy of Kaiju number 8. This time he goes Kaiju number 8.2, whatever, doesn't matter. So I do like that. I like original story. Phantom Parade has done it perfectly. If they have good writing, it's gonna be fantastic. I love Phantom Parade's original story. And then they have character stories where it's an original story mode focusing on each defense force officer. I'm not gonna say anything, but we're all looking at the same thing. This is really cool. You just get to learn the characters more. I'm assuming this is gonna be like a, you know, you do the character story and then you get a bit of summonable currency. You get a little bit of gems for it. You'll most likely be able to skip it. I don't think you have to watch through everything. That'll be fine. But if, you know, if your favorite character has a character story, come on, go ahead and watch it. Just more content for the game, right? More things for different people to appreciate. As for characters, for what I'm seeing, okay, we got, you know, Kaiju number 8, Kafka, Mina, Reno, Shinomiya, Hoshina. This art is fantastic. Gen, Narumi. This is what I'm talking about. They have season 2 characters here. So I don't know if they're gonna finish, but you know, we got, you know, this guy, the GOAT. Oh my gosh, man, for those who know. Akari Minase, can I just say she looks like a healer, bro? I'm not gonna like, she just looks like she's gonna be healing. Dude, these but like the art for this game looks impeccable. It looks so much better than the show, bro. The show look a little lazy, but that's neither here nor there. And then the original character. I'm thinking this is going to be the standard pool, like when we first start the game and your first banner comes up, these are all the possible characters you can get. Hopefully. Obviously, Kaiju number 8 is going to be the strongest. If he isn't, I don't know how I feel about that. That'd be kind of lame. Wait, what is change view? Oh my god, that's so much better. Whoa. Okay, wait. Are they holding out on characters? This kind of gives us a chance to like see what the roster's like. 28 characters. There might be 28 characters off rip, considering this game does come out August 31st, this month on the 31st. So maybe they're gonna reveal more characters, because I know there are some original characters I've seen in the key art that aren't even here. So that could be cool. We might start, oh my god, like a base pool of 28 characters. That's a lot. Now let's go to the system, right? You know, select your characters, select the skills, and then when the core is exposed, unleash devastating ultimates to deliver the final blow. This is new, right? Because is it a case of where you're just not going to be doing a lot of damage until the core is exposed, or is there going to be like a break feature to where, you know, you are going to be doing damage, but then once you kind of like hit their, like, let's imagine this is their health, right? Let's imagine this is the break bar. You see how there's like no color? Let's say the break bar is 0. You're going to do tons more damage now. That's what I'm thinking. I'm not really sure. I've never played a game like this before. It kind of reminds me of Phantom Parade. So there's like resource maintainment in every battle you fight, which I'm not a big fan of. I actually don't like how Phantom Bread plays. I literally just watch guides and how to beat tower. Yeah, so 4 characters. Off the rip, we can kind of see speed is a big factor. He's obviously fastest, and then it's Kaiju number 8, Reno, and then really Shinomiya is slower than Reno, but this is constant. As you can see, it's always Shino, it's always a leader, and then Kaiju. Look, leader, Kaiju, leader, and then that ass Kaiju, and then Kaiju, and then the two little mini bosses, 2 little ugly Kaijus, Kaiju, leader. So it seems like this guy doesn't attack all that often. This might be like an ultimate he's doing, and these guys, it looks like they don't attack every turn either. Maybe they attack every other 2 turns. There's an auto feature, love that. Hopefully they make it decent. I love running my games on auto because, you know, these are gacha games, bro. So I be doing things on the side, mainly just putting other gacha games on auto on the side. Speed feature, hopefully I can get it to ×3, maybe even ×5, bro. Let me just zip past this. And then, you know, pause feature. So very basic features for the game. Your classic gacha games. I'm assuming these are ultimate skills. These aren't full at all. It looks like they just use them. This is health. Kaiju number 8 has insane amount of health. Boy has 1,100. So he's already proven to be the strongest. He's the second fastest in the game. Well, if he is the fastest, he's the second fastest. So he's got a lot of speed. I don't know what this means. Can I zoom in? Oh yeah, but maybe a little too much. What just happened? Okay, so I'm not sure what this skill is. Maybe it's a passive, right? But then, like, for example, Shinomiya needs 5 turns to activate her passive. I mean, it looks like you get turns pretty often. I don't know how long battles are gonna last, but there is waves, so there's a wave feature. I'm not sure what this is. I can't say. This is definitely an ultimate. But as you see the little symbols, right? There's like this little orangey brown symbol, and then there's like this blue symbol Reno has. It looks like a scope. There's this gray symbol that Shinomiya has. It looks like a spear or something. And then Hoshina has the same exact spear icon. So maybe these are types, or maybe these are just letting you know, like, hey, this ultimate is this typing. So use it on, for example, the boss might not be susceptible to this typing, so use it on like the mini bosses. You know, there's strong attack, and then there's AoE attack. I think that's what ST is, or maybe standard. Is ST attack the basic skill you always get? Because you see 3 different skills, right? This is an ultimate. This looks like a second skill, and it looks like that takes turns to use. But then this is a basic attack. I can't see it now because of this big ass text, but this might be like your basic skill 1, your skill 2, skill 3. So it looks like you only have 3 skills, and your second is AoE, unless this is only to Hoshina. I really do like the graphics. This game looks incredible. The detailing, like the skill icons look great. Everything looks great. Everything's stylized. Everything's awesome. Look at this Kaiju, bro. He looks insane. Am I missing anything? It looks like health is on the top. There's a magnifying glass. This button right here, you might be able to see how the whole game plays out, like in terms of turns. So you can already see it right here, but maybe if you click this, it either removes, you know, this from the bottom of the screen, or it magnifies it, saying you can see how like the rest of the battle is going to play out. What I will say too is that there's 4 little icons here. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that is the break bar, unless it's 4 spears and then something special happens. Maybe it's 4 spears and then he goes into break mode. Who knows? Well, we're just speculating. Campaign, the pre-registration campaign. Let's start from the beginning. We've already got 100k, so we already got 100,000 credits. 200k we already got. We get a dimensional crystal. So that's the currency of this game. It's a dimensional crystal, a DC. And it looks like that. We don't know how much a multi is yet. I'm praying it's 1,000. Or no, sorry, no. I'm praying it's 500, because if we get 1,000, that's 2 multis right there. If it's 1,000, that's all right, I guess. It all depends on how they give out currency, right? I like a smaller number. The game gacha ticket. The game gacha ticket kind of sounds like a early banner, because it's like, welcome to the game, right? You know, thanks for playing the game. How are you, you know, have fun in the game. So I think we're gonna get a multi for the beginning standard pool of our 28 hopefully characters to come out, and it might even be SSR guaranteed. We don't know the special properties of this ticket, right? SSR being the highest rarity, the best characters. Speaking of SSR, for 500k downloads, or pre-registers rather, we get a 4-star aiming for greater heights Mina Shiro. Now this is great. However, I think 4 stars, is 4 stars the highest tier? No, it's not. As you can see right here, look, I'm sure to no one's surprise, there's going to be copies of this character. Mina is already releasing to this game. He already has a 4-star and a 5-star. Mina already has a 5-star and a 4-star, but you know, they're making copies, which I don't care, bro. Like the cast in this show is already very limited, and there's lots of characters I don't care about. So give me 13 billion Kafka dupes. I do not care. I would love to see, I'm pretty sure Kafka might be like a 3-star or like a 1-star. We definitely start off with a Kafka character, and he's gonna be like a rare meaning 1-star. Oh wow, we've already gotten 850k. Pre-register. So we're gonna get this meetup. We're gonna get these 10 pulls for, I'm assuming, the first banner. I don't think this is standard banner. I think this is a limited summoning banner. We're gonna get 1,000 crystals, 100,000 credits. That could be decent. No, I don't think it's a lot. I don't think 100,000 credits is a lot. I feel like in this game, like, things are casually gonna be like 5k, like the most simplest things, like upgrading your characters levels. Hopefully there's not a credit drought. I think in this day and age of gacha games, there definitely shouldn't be a credit drought. Black Clover Mobile, ZZZ. So boom, we also have 850k pre-registers, and we get this Hoshina 4-star. And another multi. We're starting off with the first banner with 20 pulls, 2 multis. I'm assuming there's gonna be, like, when we start off the game, there's gonna be like limited missions saying if you do all this, you get maybe we will be able to go to Pity in the first banner and select another 5-star. Speaking of selecting another 5-star, we might start off the game with 2 5-stars if what I'm saying is right. At 1 million pre-registered downloads, we get a 5-star character of our choice. I'm not gonna lie, based on everything I'm seeing, based on the speed and the health, I don't know what typing he is. I would like to know the typings. Kaiju number 8 already looks like one of the better selectors. I'd say to start off, it might definitely be Kaiju, Mina, Hoshina. This guy might be a tank. His bio is literally the unbreakable iron wall. I don't know how much tanks are going to be useful. I think in a game like this, tanks could be quite useful. So maybe he's decent. Narumi, absolutely, he's a goat. I don't think she's going to be all that good. Definitely in order of, like, strongest, I definitely go 1. 1 is tied between these two, but just because I like Kafka more, I'm gonna give him 1. And then 2, 3 could go to either, but let's go 3, 4. These are like the only ones you should be selecting based off just literally no knowledge. What I'm saying. This game is also on the App Store, Google Play, Steam. Speaking of Steam, let's talk about it. We got some extra screenshots right here that I wanted to talk about. This is the story mode. As you can see, this is literally like one of the first couple episodes of season 1. He got a mad wedgie going on right now. You can also, this looks like a cinematic. You can skip, well, skips right here, but you can speed up the cinematic, and that's cool. If you can speed up the cinematic and put it on auto, that'd be awesome. Or you can just skip it. What I do hope is the skip feature, I hope it has a recap, like Black Clover Mobile, like ZZZ. When you skip it, it tells you what you're missing out, so you just get a little gist of what they're saying. Next screenshot, just showed the same thing. I can actually see the bottom now. So this looks like your standard attack. So Hoshina, his typing is this little, like, spear icon, right? His standard attack is a spear icon, AoE attack spear icon, ultimate spear icon, and it looks like he's susceptible to 4. I don't know if that means, like, once again, if you have to do 4 attacks or you just have to get attacked 4 times by a character. Could be that as well. I don't know if this is a different typing. This looks like, what I'm thinking is this is the health, and the bottom one is ultimate gauge and or break state. Setup. Team setups. Start with a team of 4. Where, look, as you see, we're going back to the icons. This is, I don't know what any of these mean. These are very specific icons. It's not like wind, fire, earth. It's not very united or regular gacha icons. There's different squads. You can have up to 10 formations. Awesome. I love that. I have one for every mode. Like for Phantom Parade, I have a squad for Tower. I have a squad for Limited Tower. I have a squad for Sweep Blue, Sweep Red, Sweep Yellow, Sweep blah blah blah. I have one for Main Quest, Events 2. So, that's great. Menu icon here, top right, if you want to go back. Level 50 is interesting. I think it might go to 100, or gacha games are actually kind of weird, so it might go like to 70 or 80. It might go up to 80. And you can name your squad too. That's cool. If you just have a bunch of characters, but it's not named, you're going to be like, oh, damn it, which one did I use for, oops. Which one did I use for main story? You can name your squad. It even has a little, like, notification symbol, so you can, if you're confused, click this and it'll tell you what to do. Tell you what to do. You can sort, quick setup the game, auto selects the characters who thinks is best fit for the mission, and then your deploy icon. Pretty basic. And then the character screen, where you can see all the stats, you can see all the skills, see all the gear. This looks very unfinished in my opinion. Like, things are just stacked onto each other. It looks like someone threw Google Translate all over this. Kaiju number 8 is level 50, but Shinomiya is above him. Whether they have something sorted, whether they have like a sorting type thing on, so Shinomiya, they'd be in favor of Shinomiya, like maybe y'all know what I mean, right? Hopefully. If this is in order, you might want to check who you can pull if we get 1 million downloads. I'm sure we'll get 1 million downloads. I'm gonna be honest, we're gonna get that 1 million download bonus anyways. Like, even if they don't get a million pre-registers, they're probably gonna fake it. That's what a lot of gacha games do regardless. So don't even worry about not getting the rewards. We'll definitely get it. But if this is according by strength, you might want to pick her for the 5-star selector and then Kaiju number 8. But you know, everyone's probably gonna pick this guy. Kafka's the GOAT. But you know, as you can see, he has a 5-star, he has a 4-star. The little pink haired dude who reminds me of Natsu has a 4-star. Does it go up to level 50? I don't know. You can see her stats right here. So speed, defense, attack, HP, very basic. Ascension, these are dupes. You pull the character, and then if you pull her 1, 2, 3, 5 more times, you fully max her. I don't know what this is, because this is gear, and the gear is level 40 right now. This is the name of the gear, and then this icon is probably like to pick a different type of gear. So it does go beyond 50, because she's level 50 right now, and then she's about to level up to 51. So it does go beyond 50. You can see the stats here, the profile here. That probably just tells you like a bit of Shinomiya's personality. She is a striker, so that goes back to the icons I was talking about. She is a striker type character, which I'm assuming is his attacker. So Shinomiya is attacker. Hoshina is an attacker as well. Reno, he might be like a sniper. I don't even know what that would be. That's so interesting. Maybe debuffer? I couldn't tell you what the hell this is, bro. Cause I mean, it could be like a defense. He could be a tank. Details might lead more into stats, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm not big on stats. I don't like when there's penetration rates. I don't like when there's a difference between flat attack and then attack percentages, you know, but that's a gear thing, really. No data. I don't know what this is. This might be like stamps. It looks like coins, so maybe like special skills, special passive skills. It'll be like, you know, on turn 3 you get like a 5% attack buff. In the gacha games, there's always characters and then there's memories. This might be memories. Maybe you'll be able to put 3 memories. Maybe this might even be memories. Oh no, you're on the stats screen right now, so this is what stats look like, and then you switch to this, and then there's skills. I already pre-registered. I already have this game wishlisted on Steam, pre-registered on my phone. Let's watch the trailer, actually. Subtitles? No. Akatsuki Games. I haven't heard the greatest about Akatsuki Games. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, y'all can low-key see my... I've heard that they preemptively shut down their games like very early in their life. Like they made this game, lasted 2 years. Made this game, lasted 3 years, which is pretty decent, pretty good. This game died. Tribe 9, I have heard of this game, but I haven't seen anything about it. This game died within the year it was born. That's absurd. 2018, 2024, decent lifespan, 2 years. Bon Journey. I saw like a couple ads about this, but I always thought games like these flop. This is always dumb as hell, bro. I hate these type of games. It's like Disney Tsum Tsum. These games are stupid, bro. I think the Kaiju number 8 IP is huge. A lot of my friends and people I know over here watch it and like aren't like, they're not into anime. They don't watch anime, but they still watch it. It's kind of like a cool little action show. So people don't mind that it's anime. I don't know how it is in the Japanese side. I don't know if they like it, but it is an IP game. Only one of these are, but like this isn't like a proper One Piece game. No one was playing Bon Journey. I do think this game is gonna last. How long? I really couldn't tell you. 3 years maximum. If you come back to me and then you're like, Hazel, like how long do you think this game has? I would have to be playing the game for a long time and I'd tell you like, okay, well, they haven't fixed this system, they haven't done this, they haven't been listening to the community. You know, I don't think the game's gonna last long. Then we can talk about when it might shut down. But I'm saying this just to be wary. I do spend money on all of my gacha games, maybe a little bit too much. So it's a bad financial decision for me to pick up another one because I absolutely do spend money. I'm a dolphin. Unless it comes to a character I really want, then I will absolutely go for pity. I haven't watched this trailer myself, so yeah. Okay, they're showing Kafka's art. That's probably Gen's intro animation. This is definitely his ultimate art. Yep, Hoshina's intro animation. That's his. That looks like his second skill, his AoE attack. Shinomiya's ult. Yep, doing that. No, you know what? That kind of looks like her second skill. This might be her ult. Mina, Reno. That might be. Actually, I don't know. This is interesting to me because does Kafka transform into Kaiju number 8 or is this his intro animation? Whoa, wait. This might be his intro animation. I don't know if we're gonna get a transforming Kaiju number 8. I don't know if it's gonna be a system to where like, oh yeah, you can play as Kaiju number 8, but after a certain amount of turns, he goes back to Kafka, and then there's a cooldown. That would suck a lot because he's not even like that in the show. This looks really nice. I like the designs of the monsters. The whole game looks incredible, bro. It looks better than the anime. And then as you can see here, these skills are actually lit up. It looks like they might display buffs on the bottom right here because Kaiju has like an attack up of it. It's like a fist, and it's like pumping up. There's like fire coming out of the fist. It's very stylized, very like equal. I'd say like it's kind of square. Like everything's futuristic, squarey. So it looks like it has an attack up. And then this goes back to what I was saying. It's lit up now. And then there's a green glowing aura. It's a passive. And it says zeal and supremacy. So maybe that's a memory that I just said, or it's a passive that you can add on. There's sure her ult gauge isn't built up. This is what it looks like when the ult gauge is building up. He has full ult right now. What is she using? Can I see if like an icon has a little heartbeat or something? Aha! She might be using her second skill because this is highlighted, but as you can see, like the Kaiju doesn't, it goes every other turn. Oh no, you know what, is it different? He has a yellow aura around, so I think the yellow aura doesn't mean that they're in their ultimate, that it's just their turn. But the glowing electricity, like the flowing electricity, that might mean that he's either using like a skill 2 of his, or that's the ultimate. She's using her ult. Oh, boom. Yep, 217 punches. Was that guard breaking? Do you need to attack 3 times for something to happen? Because look, she attacks, right? Wait, no, it goes to 2. Or maybe it already counted when she attacked. Went to 2. And then it broke the shield, and then it's Kafka's turn, and then he breaks the shield again, or he breaks the shield. Interesting. And this is that little animation there is them like rolling into the next wave. Like you see how they're wave 2 out of 3. Well, if only you could see how they're wave 2 out of 3. They're going to go to the next, and look, wave 3 out of 3. This is the animation where it goes to the next wave. He throws a grenade. That probably says something. There's follow-up attacks. Interesting. I didn't know that. Do follow-up attacks mean like, could Shinomiya follow up with Reno? Does it have to be right next to each other for a follow-up attack, or do you have to do ultimate at the same time for a follow-up attack? Can you choose to follow-up attack? Can you choose to not do a follow-up attack? You know what I mean? Look, Shinomiya has her passive active right here, but then she doesn't have a little symbol. That's so strange, but she has speed up, you see? And then Kafka has strength up and then defense up. I don't know what this is. Maybe like pierce up? I don't know, bro. So you can select who you're attacking, obviously. There's gonna be probably like a taunt feature. She is a healer. I knew it, bro. Her second, so she does this type of skill. She's this typing. Her skill 1 does damage. Her skill 2 heals, and then her ult heals. Her skill 2 might heal like one person, and then her ult heals everyone. So she's gonna be, I think she's gonna be a must-want unit, because you're always gonna need your healers. Your supports are always gonna be the best characters in gacha games, because if we're being frank, they carry the account. Your attacker's not gonna do a lot of damage without your supporter. Keep that in mind, y'all. Aha! This little symbol, the 8, I think that's an indication that it's a follow-up, because these two have it, and then these two have it, and you see how they're there's like these 2 little lines that link them. I think that might be what it be. That might be what it be. Interesting. Yeah. See, they have a follow-up now. 4 expose, and are they gonna do more damage now? Well, I wouldn't know, because maybe these aren't their active passive skills. Maybe rather it is the name of their attacks. He's doing his second skill right now. Maybe Way of the Strongest is just the name of the second skill. It could be, but he also buffs himself. So buffs are on the bottom left, and the attack name may be on the top left. So before he attacks, he does damage deal up, and as you can see, it is a buff. There's so much things that I like want to dissect. It's just so much I don't know. Blunt damage dealt up, but you see what, let me go back. Look, blunt damage dealt up. His typing is literally that symbol. A blunt typing? What does that even mean? He has crit damage up to blunt damage dealt up, but he himself is that typing. That's crazy. Are all kaijus like blunt damage? Yeah, he did 1.74k, bro. No character had like damage in the 1ks. Defense prep might be the shield that they keep on breaking with all these attacks, and the core's exposed, but he killed him in 1 punch, because Kafka's like that. And then there's the gear. We got 3 rarities. No, we have a lot of rarities actually. Do you see this gear is orange like the rest, and these are 5-star gear. Do you summon on gear and the weapons like it's Genshin, or is that a separate thing? Do you have to grind for gear? There's a 4-star Shinomiya too that's using this one. So Shinomiya is gonna come out with 2 units, a 5-star and a 4-star. Boom, solved it. Just like that. So, you know, her signature weapon, of course, is going to be the best, but you also have alternatives you can use. It even has its own properties. It increases slash damage dealt by 20%. You can enhance, so the weapon goes up to 40, but I think you might be able to, like, you see how Ascension stage 0? I think if you get dupes into the weapon, you might be able to get it to like 100. You know, this icon is back, and this was initially on the screen we were talking about, where I thought it was a passive, or like this is a memory thing. You can also lock and compare. I like that a lot. I hate going in between 2 weapons. You can actually compare them off rip. So if you're like, well, this is her signature weapon, but what if I want to put this on someone else? Like, what if there's a new Shinomiya, another 5-star Shinomiya that I want to use that is just as good as this one, but has like a different property? So you can compare. You can be like, okay, well, I'll give this Shinomiya this axe, and then give the other one this axe. I like that a lot. It even says who it's equipped on the bottom, and then it says has the logo on the right. There's weapon info. I don't know what that means. Maybe it's like a delve into like the lore of the weapon. I don't know if it tells you how to use it. And now we have skills. Okay. Look, you can see a 4-star Shinomiya right here. You can see 4-star Kafka right here. There's two. So characters can have two typings. They can be this and then they can be fire. Characters have 3 passives. That's really interesting because Kafka's just a 4-star and he has 3 passives. So do 5-star characters have more passives? Who knows? 1% shot, that's definitely a standard skill. Wholehearted support, that might be a skill too. Transformation. You're telling me 4-star Kafka has a transformation ult, and then you can, so there's his 3 skills right here, right? His normal attack, his combat skill 3, no, that's just combat skill. So they're calling combat skill 2, and then his ultimate, and the skill levels go all the way up to 10. This doesn't have like any this doesn't have any typing on it because it's a transformation. It probably takes up a turn just to transform, and then these 2 skills most likely change. And then you can also upgrade the follow-up skill, which is nice, and experienced support, and then unorthodox fighting spirit, which is another passive. So he has 4 passives, bro. Damn. So these passives you just unlock, and then this passive you level up. Or maybe since this might be the scroll wheel, and if you scroll down, there's more things to see. Interesting. So yeah, 5-star. Look, he is the burst typing. He's burst typing. This is strike typing. I don't know what this is. I wish I could know, bro. I wish I knew what this was. What typing is this? Or see, you see how like we just went from the stat screen, you saw Shinomiya and the axe and blah blah, and then now we're on the skill screen, and then you see everything. Like the whole screen changed. Notification system. Dude, I hope they don't have a broken notification system because I hate when I log into my game and I got like a big blaring red alert and there's nothing there just because the game's busted. Let me see, is there any character I'm missing? Are they gonna like sneak drop any characters? So Reno uses a gun, obviously. Before equipped unit activates ultimate, applies healing multiplier. Ooh, that could be good. If he uses this weapon, he gets 21% more healing, is that what they're saying? And he also gets 20. This weapon also gives him 28% more health. Okay, cool. And it looks like the only stats that matter or that are in the game are HP, attack, and defense, which I like. Don't give me all them stats. I hate that. So there's auto setup, rearrange, you know, if you want this squad, but you know, places matter. For example, like if this dude is a stunner or a buffer, you want to put him first, obviously. So that way the rest can do more damage. You don't want to do attack and then buff and then what, Reno does the damage, bro. Obviously Kaiju's gonna do damage. I don't know what this is. That might be like a healer icon. I don't know, bro. Is that debuff? Is that poison? Who knows? STL, closing order with 0 restrictions. Is that a new faction? Closer. Okay, so that's where the original characters are from. I've heard that the original story for this game has like an open portal. That's where Kaijus are coming from, and I think that's good. These are the original characters. They all look cool. They all look really cool. I like her hair. They're not boring designs, so they actually, you know, put care into their original characters. That's nice. This guy looks nuts. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, he looks nasty. I'm thinking this is an original story cutscene. You see how like beautifully this is animated, bro? All the effects. Yeah, and this is a story mode cutscene. Look at all that. So story mode cutscenes aren't even bad either. Oh, they're fighting, bro. The story might be really good. I wonder how frequently we're gonna get cutscenes. So she's a shield character. So she's comms for the new original characters. Interesting. Cool cinematics. Everything looks dope. Kaiju number 9. Kaiju number 10. I forget who that is. All the characters that we're gonna be fighting. She's an original character. She looks cool too. What the hell? And then Kaiju number 8. The game. Available August 31st, 2025. The end of this month. Oh, you know what I'm seeing? They have 3 shields and they need 3 attacks to break them. Look at that. So he attacks once. And it takes off so multi-hit attacks only count for 1 attack as far as I'm seeing. That's how it looks. Because like she breaks a shield and then Kafka uses 1 attack and breaks 1 shield. Okay, nice. So they're level 20 here. Yeah, okay, so that's actually 4-star Kafka transforming. That's what we found out. I kind of just said everything we already knew. We already learned about the game. Everyone, that is Kaiju number 8, the game, coming out August 31st. 2025 this month, end of this month. Are you excited? Let me know. That's kind of the everything for my overview. I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys stay around, stay tuned for whether that be for my reactions or for me covering the game, because you know that's what this video is about. I'm covering the game. So I didn't know. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think about you know, me talking about this, me discussing. Let me know what you think about the game. Are you happy? What are you happy for? Let's talk about it. I got a lot of things I'm excited for. Give me 13 billion Kafka units. That's what I want, bro. Love Kafka. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys most likely in the next Kaiju number 8 reaction. See ya.